Hey, what's up everybody? Coach Matt, EliteThrowsCoaching.com, Primal Athlete Training Center, Cranston, Rhode Island. So we are right in the middle of our in-season training, and today we're going to start looking at week 4. Basically, as you guys can see, the in-season training is a 2-day per week program because we want the other days during the week. Obviously, that's going to be for your track meets. You're going to be doing throwing outside every day. Plus, you're going to have things like sprinting and med balls outside every day as well. So it's only really necessary. Some people like to do 3. We've even heard some people do 4 during the in-season. That's a little bit too much for the style of training that I like, where we're doing a lot more explosive, a lot more circuit style work. So we're going to do, again, 2 days per week. Now, as you're going to see, this week, we're making a big change. We are going from a 5 rep, 3 rep, or 2 rep max. For you guys, we're going to be working on percentages based on your estimated 1 rep max. So if you're part of the online team, you will get an email from me that has a chart where you can estimate based on your 5 rep, 3 rep, and 2 rep max, you can estimate your 1 rep max, and your percentages this week that are in the workout are based off of that estimated 1 rep max. It will explain how to do everything in the email. Along with that, we have a new exercise that we're pairing with your squats, a new exercise that we're pairing with your bench press, plus we have more exercises to do in the circuit. So this is a total different thing from what you've been used to. So if you are looking for the sets, looking for the reps, seeing how this thing is all paired together, you've got to go to EliteThrowsCoaching.com and click the tab that says Join the Online Team. Now, our next in-season training for the outdoor season is going to be starting up the week of March 8th. So make sure, if you guys are anticipating the outdoor season, maybe you don't have indoor track in your area, that's the date. So go to that website, get signed up, read all about it, and you'll start receiving the emails every Sunday with the workout plan, the sets and reps, and everything else that you need to know. All right, the first exercise we're going to talk about is the push press. So what you're going to see is this is a movement much like a throw where you're going to be using the legs and the upper body together. So Anissa is going to just take the barbell up underneath the chin. We'll go a nice side view if you guys can see it. What we're going to do is we're going to push with the legs, and we're going to connect the lower body and the upper body together, staying nice and tight, and we're going to push and finish overhead. So you see Anissa is going to drive with the legs, push and finish overhead. Notice how his head comes through at the top, and he's showing great range of motion with those shoulders. All right, the next exercise that we're going to do is what's called a power clean to a press. So this is almost like doing a dumbbell clean and press, except for it's more of a power curl. So you see Anissa's going to use his hips to powerfully curl those dumbbells up, nice and quick, and finish at the top. So you see he's using his legs and his hips to curl the dumbbells up, finishing with a big press at the top. Third exercise we're going to do is going to be a kettlebell RDL. We've done these before, but just to show you again, we're going to have a nice flat back, and we're going to push back into our hamstrings. So what Anissa is thinking right now is that he's trying to touch his butt to the back wall. So notice how he has his back nice and flat, shoulders are back, nice natural arch to his lower back, and he's pushing and hinging those hips backwards, getting a nice big stretch in the hamstring. All right, the next exercise that we're going to talk about is a reactive jump or a depth jump. So what we're going to do about this is pretty easy to explain, but essentially Anissa is going to step off the box with 1 foot first, and then what he's going to do is anticipate landing, and he's going to react to his feet hitting the ground and explode up as hard as possible. There you go. Let's show him one more. So notice that he's getting off the box with a bent knee, anticipating hitting the ground, and then exploding up. Very nice. You can see how these translate into the throwing circle really well. Next exercise that we are going to do is a renegade row. So the renegade row, again, we've done these before. It's like a backwards push-up. We're going to have the hands together, the feet wide apart. We're going to push one dumbbell into the ground and row the other one up. You want to avoid any type of wiggling or any type of turning with the hips. A lot of people, and you show them the wrong way that a lot of people do it. They start to throw their back, they start to throw their hips around. You want to stay nice and stable, nice and steady. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is a jumping butt kick. Now this simply is easy as pie. We're just going to jump up as high as we can and try to kick our heels to our butt. There we go. You want to make sure, notice how Anise is getting set up after every jump. You don't want to just power through these and do, 3, 4, 5 in a row. You want to make sure you really get set up. Last exercise we're going to do is what's called a Tate press. Now these are named for Dave Tate, who's the founder of Elite FTS. Essentially what you're going to see is we're going to bring the inside of the dumbbells down to the chest and explode up. So down to the chest, explode up. So what you're noticing is that the workout is getting a lot more explosive and there's much more of a speed component to it. That takes care of day 1. Now we're going to move on to day 2. All right, everyone. First exercise on day 2 is a jumping squat. Now these repeat. Unlike the butt kicks, we're going to see he's going to jump in the air, land, make sure you land in a squat, boom, there we go. So we're going to repeat for the amount of sets and reps that it says in the workout. Next exercise is a pull-up. Regular old, traditional, easy peasy pull-up. Gonna drive, get the chin over the bar. And notice with a pull-up, we have the hands facing forward, not the underhand curl grip. Okay, next exercise, real basics today, guys. Next exercise, dumbbell bench press. So we're gonna see, we're gonna move this as quickly as we can on the way up. Again, we want to pick a heavy enough weight where it's difficult, but we still want to be able to move explosively. It's the old saying, why use a carpenter's hammer when you can use a sledgehammer? It's going to get the job done quicker. Use that sledgehammer. Pick a heavy weight, and again, sets and reps are in the workout, and you'll see that it's enough where you can use a really heavy weight. Okay, next exercise is an explosive push-up. We've done these plenty of times before. They're a staple here at the gym. You want to have the hands leave the ground. So you can just have them leave the ground. You can clap and do like some crazy crap. I'm not going to have Anise do anything crazy today, but clap behind the back, chest slap, whatever you guys want to do. Next exercise is a jumping lunge. Start in a lunge position. Like the jumping squat, we're going to react. So we're going to explode up, land, explode up. Nice and quick, nice and explosive. Very good. Next exercise is a med ball pass. Now you can use these with a partner. These work great outside as well. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to throw a straight pass. We're not going to throw it up in the air for distance. We're going to use the legs. We're going to explode forward and we're going to push the dumbbell straight as possible. Let's see one. Very good. So pushing the dumbbell, using those legs, using your whole body, pushing that dumbbell as straight as possible. I'm sorry, the med ball as straight as possible. Last exercise is a speed skater. We'll show from the front. The speed skaters, we're going to get down. Sometimes these are called a curtsy lunge. We're going to explode up, land, and explode up. See, it looks just like a speed skater, or as the old timers used to call these, curtsy lunges. All right, guys, Anise is out of breath. I'm tired from talking. Still got a little bit of a sore throat, but that takes care of week 4. Hope you guys like the workout. And again, go to EliteThrowsCoaching.com to sign up for the online team.